Beneath the surface of America's idyllic southern charm lies a tale of unimaginable horror and twisted power. The Murdaugh murders have sent shockwaves through the nation, revealing a web of corruption and greed that would make even the most hardened criminal cringe. This gripping true crime story is a Southern Gothic masterpiece that unfolds like a tragic morality play. It centers on the Murdaugh family, who wield their immense wealth and influence to commit acts of unspeakable violence, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. But as the case unfolds, it becomes clear that there is much more at stake than just the fate of one family. This is a story about the very heart of our nation and the dark forces that lurk within it. So join us in today's video as we unravel all the shocking details of these murders. The Murdaugh family is a prominent dynasty of lawyers from the Low Country in South Carolina. For nearly a century, they ruled the 5-county area that served as the 14th district of the state, with 3 members of the family serving as the solicitor during this time. But with great power came an untouchable reputation. The Murdaugh's influence and wealth kept them above the law and out of trouble until 2019, when one family member's actions unraveled their web of corruption. Enter Alex Murdaugh, a dipshit who became a catalyst for the family's downfall. The timeline of the Murdaugh story is complex, but the inciting incident that led to their ultimate downfall occurred in 2019. This is where the chilling and twisted story of the Murdaugh murders begins. On a quiet Saturday night in South Carolina, a group of teenagers decided to spend the evening drinking. One of the members of the group was Paul Murdaugh, the youngest son of the influential Murdaugh family, whose members had served as solicitors in the state's 14th district for nearly a century. Paul insisted on driving the family boat, even as he became increasingly intoxicated. He drove erratically, crashed into a bridge, and one of their own, Mallory Beach, was missing. What followed was a shocking display of privilege and power. Despite being visibly drunk and underage, Paul was not given a field sobriety test, taken to jail for booking, or even handcuffed. And as the police searched for Mallory, Paul's father, Alex Murdaugh, immediately took action. He arrived at the hospital and went room to room to speak with the survivors, allegedly trying to get them on the same page and assert that Paul wasn't driving the boat. As the tragedy unfolded, no one could have predicted that it was only the beginning of a much larger story filled with horror and suspense. On a fateful night in June 2021, Alex Murdaugh made a chilling 911 call, revealing a gruesome discovery. His son Paul and wife Maggie were found dead near the dog kennels at their hunting lodge, both having suffered multiple gunshot wounds from different firearms. The eerie coincidence that Paul was facing felony charges for accidentally killing Mallory Beach earlier heightened suspicions and sparked theories about a possible connection. The South Carolina Law Enforcement Division also shared these concerns and later identified Alex Murdaugh as a person of interest in the case, sending shockwaves through the community. By July 2022, in the state of South Carolina versus Richard Alexander Murdaugh trial, Alex Murdaugh found himself facing a daunting charge: murder. And not just one murder, but 2. Yes, you heard that right. The man who called 911 to report the death of his son and wife a year prior was now the primary suspect in their murder. But why? What could have driven him to such a heinous act? As the trial unfolded, the prosecution was tasked with answering this very question. However, shocking revelations have emerged since Murdaugh's arrest, indicating that his motive may have been much more sinister than anyone could have imagined. It appears that he was desperately trying to distract him from his own web of lies and deceit, which was quickly unraveling around him. From the tragic death of Mallory Beach in 2019 to the shocking discovery of his involvement in the murders of his wife and son in 2021, Alex Murdaugh's dark secrets have been slowly unraveling. But his illegal activities didn't start there. Murdaugh's legal career was plagued by accusations of embezzlement and financial fraud, with attorney Justin Bamberg uncovering evidence suggesting he may have defrauded dozens of people out of millions of dollars. And, to make matters worse, there are suspicions that Murdaugh may have had a hand in the death of at least one of his deceased clients. But there is more. Gloria Satterfield had been a loyal housekeeper for the Murdaugh family for years, but her tragic end on February 26, 2018 seemed anything but accidental. Despite suffering from traumatic head injuries after supposedly falling down the front steps of the Murdaugh estate, suspicions arose to the circumstances surrounding her death. The powerful Murdaugh family seemed to receive the benefit of the doubt, as no coroner was notified and no autopsy was performed. In a strange twist, Alex Murdaugh arrived on the scene before the EMTs and made a bizarre claim that Satterfield blamed the dogs for her fall. With this new information, it's clear that the Murdaugh family had a way of escaping consequences, even when it came to the death of their loyal employees. Her next of kin was supposed to receive a large insurance payout, but Alex Murdaugh conspired with 2 other attorneys to have the money diverted to his account. With the recent attention on the Murdaugh family due to the murder of Paul and Maggie Murdaugh, Satterfield's death is now under investigation. If Alex Murdaugh did have a hand in her death, it may not be the first time a Murdaugh got away with murder. And to make things even more shocking, Alex Murdaugh's financial misdeeds have also come to light, leading to his downfall and even an apparent suicide attempt. On March 2, 2023, Alex Murdaugh was found guilty of murdering his wife and son and faces 99 additional counts of financial crimes. This family story is filled with horror and suspense, and it seems that their century-long dynasty has come crashing down. That's all for today. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.